Housing. And how are you
Hi,
today?
Kelly. Doing great. How are
It's
you?
good to see ya.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for being out here all day, freezing
We're,
for a
we
reason.
are freezing for a reason. What's going on over there at Avalon Housing?
Yeah, well, Avalon Housing, we build permanently affordable supportive housing for individuals and families who are coming out of homelessness. And our goal is to really develop affordable housing solutions for people that is centered with care and community and support. And we run 6 different food pantries across various sites. And so we just simply couldn't do that without our partners and friends at Food Gathers.
Oh my goodness, I bet.
Yeah.
So, what is the connection between hunger and homelessness?
Yeah. So, one of the things that folks might not think about is at the end of the day, if somebody's going to make a choice between putting food on the table or paying rent, they're likely to pay
Yeah.
rent. And so, the way in which Food Gatherers helps to offset people's food costs, especially now as food costs have become so expensive, and for many families, impacting them in economic ways that they've not previously experienced, that connection is even more significant. And so, we are really grateful to this partnership because it allows us to help offset people's food costs, which then allows them to pay rent and maintain their housing, and address other, survival needs like continuing to be able to keep a roof over their heads. And it can really actually play a pretty fundamental role in preventing homelessness and housing instability when those food costs are covered.
And it's also a learning experience for them as well, correct?
Sure. I mean, I think that we find that people who are low income are actually really good at managing their money because there's so little of it to manage, and so they know how to prioritize things. But we see a lot of folks who benefit, every week by coming to the pantries, getting access to nutritious food, and that allows them to have more money to spend on housing as well as other basic needs.
Did you say you had 4 locations?
We have 6 different food pantries that we run every single week. I had the privilege of being at one of our sites last week because I was just helping out. And, what's great about these pantries is that folks are getting access to meat and milk and cheese and butter and all the things that they need in addition to nutritious, high quality produce. And I was, listening to folks swapping recipes and talking about what they were going to do with the
Oh,
food
that's
that came
awesome.
in. But also, this is something that people rely on every single week. It's not, it's essential for them. And so I just don't know what we would do if not for that. And the way in which Food Gatherers helps us is, they offset those costs. So we're not having to spend our limited budget on food costs because they are getting support from the community through Rockin' for the Hungry and other ways that folks are coming and giving. And then we're able to provide that nutritious food to them every week at no cost, which is really critical for their health, well-being, and ability to keep paying the rent.
Another reason to give.
Yep, absolutely.
Another reason to give. We had a new total 253,000 meals in its only day two. Aubrey Patiño, Executive Director from Avalon Housing. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining
much,
us and
Kelly.
talking about
Appreciate
your
you all.
organization.
Yep.
Thank you. So give, please give if you can. Rocking for the Hungry to benefit food gatherers. We just love what they do. And as you can see, the interviews that we do are so important because we're talking to their partners and how food gatherers helps each and every one of these partners. Help us reach the goal of 1 million meals by Saturday, and don't wait. Foodgatherers.org/rockin' or by phone at 734-606-0753. Let's get into the cure. Here's Love Song on Ann Arbor's 1071.